So there have been a lot of big leaks that dropped recently, Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, and I have not looked at any of them whatsoever at all. I wanted to sit down and blindly look at them with you guys and see everything to see what's going on. Now, everything in this video is probably not real, and it's purely speculation, and I want to see where we're at with the 5-month period on everything that's popping out right now, because there's barely any discussion going around for these games. As I'm really excited for these games, I do want to know more, and I understand why some people would not want to know more, so please watch at your own courtesy. And before we get into the video, a word from our sponsor.
Today's video sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. I don't got kids, but like, yikes, that was a dad joke. Jeez. You already know who they are. If you don't, it's only the first game to bring a true console level experience to your phone. It's a champion combination turn-based style combat that has you grind through various levels like raids, dungeons, bosses, etc. They even have a PvP area to like really flex on people if that's your thing. What makes it interesting is you can select hundreds of artifacts equipped to over 600 champions based with unique skills, builds, archetypes. So making effective teams with synergy is always interesting to try out as you scale certain parts of the game. So funny enough, I actually already play Raid Shadow Legends before Nexus asked me to do this ad for them. I know they got me. I had to buy it. I'm always a fan of like strategic based games. I like to use my noggin. But let me at least like show you some champions that I've been using to like show you how I've been cheesing the game, and so you can kind of understand like how in depth this game can really be. My personal favorite, the real MVP that I've been using on the team, I have this like legendary Shadowkin champion named Jintoro. Not only is this dude like insanely cracked, he's like mad aggressive. His default skill allows him to get an extra turn to attack after picking up a kill, which can be used to sweep like late game if planned correctly. His second skill allows us to steal the opponent's turn, which can be chained, which can really close out games or disrupt other teams. Like there's like more to go on with this character, but I just thought like that just show you the tip of the iceberg of like, you know, how he's used. So if you're really looking for a champion that's like really aggressive and used to like really handle things late game, I definitely recommend Jintoro. And another one that I've been using, or I've been trying to level up so I can like put it onto the team with Jintoro, is I have this epic high elf champion with a Royal Guard. The reason why I like the Royal Guard paired with Jintoro is the Royal Guard's ability allows them to attack all enemies and deal extra damage based off of their max HP. So this is especially good for bigger bosses. Also, each hit has a chance to lower their speed, which affects their turn meter by 25%. So if all 4 hits hit the same target, you could erase their turn meter for that turn. So you can see the combos that I'm going here with this like really aggressive beatdown, shutdown style team as I level them up. Raid Shadow Legends is also doing like new events every single day, and they're currently right now they're doing a Path of Light event where you'll be able to explore 3 branching paths to get rewards with what you want most. On top of that, they also have new champions and new sets of skins, which look fire, and hopefully I can grab them. There's also a Deliana Chase event where you'll get a free legendary champion from the High Elves factions just by logging in for 7 days from now and between July 20th. You'll get her for free by literally just doing that, and she's one of the best support champions and can hard carry you like super early in the game and tough challenges later. So if you're thinking about getting the game, I recommend like getting into it now and like not missing out on her, because I do think this is the best time to be started in Raid Shadow Legends. So if you want to click the link to the description down below, there'll be a unique code down there. It will be a free epic champion, a Rector Draft, $200,000 in silver, 1 energy refill, 1 XP boost, and 1 ancient shard that can help you summon an awesome champion off rip the moment you join into the game. And of course, this is only new players, but obviously like if you're new, then you got the benefit. Speaking of continuing to give new gifts for new players, just enter promo code MyDeliana to get your hands on everything. Get 50 XP brews to instantly get your legendary hero Deliana to max level 50, as well as a ton of silver. So like I said, everything you need will be linked in the description down below. I appreciate you guys for supporting Numbnexus, and I appreciate you, Raid Shadow Legends, for sponsoring this video.
Okay, boys, so this is the leaks. A lot of this stuff look really weird. By this point now, you probably don't care. And I mean, I take it what you say, guys. Take it with a grain of salt, right? I haven't really been covering much leaks this year about this game because I'm like, what? So apparently, the starter evos for Coco, Quaxley, and Sprigatito seem to be Grass Dark final, Water Fighting final, and Fire Ghost final. But they put like a little, you know, Shift 8 right above the Ghost. So I'm like, I don't know if that's to be final or not. Again, so it's a leak, so take it what you will, right? Honestly speaking, Grass Dark, maybe it's me being a hater. I'm kind of bored of that typing. I feel like people constantly request it. They've been requesting it for Grookey as well to be Grass Dark. I'm just like, it's so boring. I'm just over it. I mean, the dark typing is a great offensive typing, and I mean, you're immune to psychic, so it's not bad, but it's really, really boring. Like, it's a constant thing that is consistently requested, consistently wanted, or consistently theorized. I'm just bored of it. Call me a hater. I'm bored of it, man. I feel like Grass Dark is consistently always asked for. Water fighting, I actually would not mind that. I know firefighting everyone's bored of, but I think water fighting is also a really good typing, and it's a fun typing, so I would not mind that. You know, stab, scald, and stab war sphere is always fun, right? Sab waterfall, Sab close combat with flip turns, always fun, right? So I genuinely would not mind that. I think it'd be a great mod. Obviously, if it's a really good speed set, then we're fine, because fighting types don't really do that well if they're not a good speed set, except for some, like Kelder. But even then, like, you want a really good speed set, and then you're phenomenal. But, and then Fire Ghost, man. I mean, again, Fire Ghost, you have things like Chandelure, the recent Hisuian Typhlosion. Fire Ghost can be a phenomenal typing for sure. So it all just kind of depends now on stat distribution. Otherwise, the typing's honestly not bad. I look at Fuecoco, and I don't know if I could see Ghost, but then I also can, because it looks like a little baby demon child. I don't know. Does that make sense? It's weird. But Grass Dark, I don't know, man. Like, I don't see Sprig and see Grass Dark, so maybe they just go 180, because nobody also looks at Rowlet and sees Grass Ghost. So think about that, man. I don't know. Rowlet's fighting some demons. Think about that. It says Sprigatito's final evolution is a god tier hidden ability. It will be bipedal, and it seems like the humanoid waifu-like. So, yep, guys, we lost. Yep, I'm literally CEO of Sprig Nation, and we lost, guys. We lost. I don't feel like a winner. I don't care if it's a waifu and it's like some new Lopunny or new Gardevoir. Everybody wants to bang it. I don't care. I don't care if it's more like a humanoid, like a more male-looking one. Oh my God, it's like Macho all over again. Everybody wants to ride it. I don't care, bro. The fact that it stands up, I feel like we lost. Now, maybe it could look good. Maybe, right? Just because it stands up doesn't mean it's already bad. But again, it's not hard. I feel like we've been asking for years now, where we want this to stand on all fours. You know, I feel like it's been a constant thing since Emboar. But because nobody cared about Generation 5 starters, let alone Generation 5 when it first came out, Game Freak probably didn't take it as seriously. You know what I mean? Nobody really cared about it. I mean, let's be honest. Nobody is sitting here riding and repping for Tepig like that. I like Tepig, but no one's really sitting there riding for Tepig like that. You know what I mean? Like, when I say that, like, big commotion, big sparking conversations doesn't exist for Tepig, as they did for, like, Incineroar. Incineroar is a bigger one where they talked about him standing up, but Incineroar is now incredibly popular. I mean, he's one of the most popular mons from the entire Generation 7, and one of the popular starters of the three. The only one that's more unpopular than Incineroar for Alola is Rowlet, because, you know, cute baby boy, you know, he's the best. But I don't know, man. It's just unfortunate, man, for sure. Again, the typings are great, but I don't know. We have to see designs now and stat distribution, because I'm a competitive guy. I want to see stat distribution. But overall, guys, what do you think of typings? Grass Dark, Water Fighting, Fire Ghost? Not sure, man. It's odd. Second leak says Quaxly's final evolution is the leaker's favorite design of the three. Why is this relevant? Like, am I being a hater? Like, I don't... Okay, like... Okay. I don't want to be a hater, guys, but, like... Okay, you know, like... Okay, and I'm the guy who's making a video about this, and my least favorite one is Quaxly's final Evo. Should we put that? I don't know, it's just weird. Legendaries are Dragon Fighting and Dragon Electric. I remember this one being leaked, and I mean, guys, they look like it. You know, I think this one is, I mean, this, come on, it's plasma, electricity. It's gonna be a dragon. It's so obvious, right? Miraidon's gonna be Dragon Electric, and then Koraidon's gonna be Dragon Fighting. I mean, look at it. It's got the tribal look to it, you know what I mean? So it makes sense that it's gonna be, you know, a fighting type, martial arts and stuff, right? Or any traditional fighting type, for sure. Fighting style. But I don't know, man, like, it just makes sense. Like, I remember when that first got leaked months and months ago, that the cover art, before we actually got to see them, we're going to be Dragon Fighting and Dragon Electric. And then when I saw them, I was like, damn. So Leaker's good for one, right? He's good for one. It also says there's going to be more than one object mon this gen. So, like, things like Clank, Lampent, stuff like that, right? Where it's like they're based on objects, Klefki, stuff like that. So if you're the guy that doesn't really like mons like those, you're probably going to hate this gen because there's going to be more than one object mon. I mean, to be fair, Gen 1 had like a bunch of them as well, too. But they had like the Magnemite line. I'm trying to think of more off the top of my head. I don't know, man. Gen 1 had, I think, was it just Magnemite? I don't know. See, now I'm thinking. I don't know. Regardless as well, too, man. I mean, it just depends. There's at least 4 waifu mons and multiple husbando mons, according to the leaker. It's kind of cringe that it's referenced like this. Is it just me? I come off such a hater in this video. I'm sorry, but it seems like it's a weird reference for sure. To just say 4 waifu mons and multiple husbando mons. Is that where we've gotten? Because, like, I don't know, man. Like, yes, a lot of people actually are in love with, like, Lopunny and Gardevoir, but, like, I don't know, man. Like, have we actually devolved down like that as people now? Or are we like, oh my God, which mon can I fuck next to the next generation? I thought that was a joke. Like, I don't know, man. It says there will be new cross-gen evolutions. So that's sick. So something along the lines like Obstagoon, right? It's a Generation 3 originated mon. I'm going to say originated because technically speaking, if you actually played Galar, Galarian Zigzagoon came first before the Hoenn Zigzagoon. Kind of like also the Galarian birds came before the Cantonia ones. It's what they stated in the games, but like stated, we technically saw the Kanto ones first, right? So take that with what you will, right? But lore-wise, one came before the other one. So they probably mean it like that. So like they'll take like, I don't even know, like a Shroomish, and they'll do like whatever this region, let's say this region is called like, I don't even know, like Spoofmon. So Spoofmon Shroomish, Spoofmon Breloom, you know what I mean? Like, or like Shroomish gets its own, not even that, Shroomish gets its own brand new evolution that is nothing like Breloom, kind of like Sneasler, you know what I mean? Bascule Legion, stuff like that, Obstagoon, stuff like that. And evolution for Dumbars have been hinted. Oh my God! Guys, I can ask for an honor. If you guys know me, I've been on the Pokemon community for a long time, since X and Y days, right? Some of them now consider me a vet. The X and Y days. If you were also on the X and Y day, guys, when Coral Leaks were dropping every time, the most requested Pokemon to get evolutions, it was the same stuff, guys, the exact same thumbnails back in the day with every PokeTuber's top 10. Girafarig, Stantler, Jinx, Dunsparce, Farfetch'd, right? And Jinx got no love. Stantler finally got an evolution. Farfetch'd got an evolution. You know what I mean? All this stuff that was being caught, Girafarig still in love, which I personally love Girafarig. That one definitely deserves an evolution. Dunsparce, no. I mean, like, sure, because the mon's not that good. It's very gimmicky. Sure, but like, I don't think people really like this mon. I feel like it's performative. Like, people are like, you guys remember the thing about Maractus? Where is the discussion of Maractus now? It's non-existent. So I feel like it's just performative and what new, obscure, irrelevant mon can we latch onto next? And then when it finally gets love, they kind of just abandon it and then go to the next mon. I don't know, like, am I crazy to say that? Like, it's just from what I've seen. It's just gonna be new type combos as well, too, which is pretty awesome. I'm always here for new type combinations, you know? So like, we just got our very first normal ghost type by Sui and Zork, or we get something else like, hey, Fire Fairy. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. A new cool fish Pokemon. Okay. So as long as it's not Seeking, well, I already slandered Seeking on Twitter, and a lot of people, over 3,000 people told me they love Seeking. So Seeking not today. But hey, you know, it's better than, I don't know, Choodle. He's not even a fish, but we'll just slander Choodle. You know, so that's cool. Fish guys won, right? Technically, Kyogre is not a fish. No, he's a dolphin. He's a dolphin. Yep. So 3 types would be really unbalanced, and I don't know if I'd like that, guys. I mean, yeah, I feel like they would just add on to something like Flying Press, where Flying Press is a move that's technically 2 typings. So it's both a flying and a fighting move. And since it's both dual stab regardless, right? But it's a fighting actual signature move with also flying signature added to it. So I feel like it's gonna be something along the lines of Flying Press, but now they're adding it. They don't specify whether it's the actual typing of the mon or if it's a move or not, so we don't know. But a safe theory, I'll at least say, because we've already done a Flying Press, is it could be something like Flying Press, which is safe because they've already done that before. I don't want to go into 2 headcanon deep theories and theorycraft where it's like, oh my God, like they're gonna have 3 typings. Like Goodra's gonna be water, steel, and fairy. That would be actually roids. That'd be actually really roids if we did that. Dragon, steel, and fairy also as well too. We really snap. I meant to say dragon, not water. That'd be insane. But I feel like the safest way to put it is to gimmick it to some way in 3 types. So that could be moves, it could be typings, it could be anything. Honestly, I don't want a move that's gonna have 3 different typings, and also I don't know if it's gonna make it 3 different types of stab, which just increases the multiplier. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I have to talk to some other competitive friends and see what they think. I just feel like this one's gonna be obviously more competitive. Not to be that guy, but Sing's like when it comes to a gimmick, and if that gimmick is related to some way, shape, form in competitive, I feel like people only latch onto it temporarily and then they beat the game, versus competitive players who latch onto it for like the next few years because it's all we have, you know? Like Dynamax, Z moves, and Megas. But Megas is more like, it goes beyond because, oh my God, the designs are cool, versus Zooms and Dynamax, oh my God, it's just a base power move with an increase of whatever item boost you have, stab boost you have, increase of bonus stats you get, like bunch of other stuff. The gimmick is a new concept of that when referring to Megas. So it's going to be 3 types and referred to Megas. That's interesting. I don't know how that's going to be at all, but now that I know it's some way to 3 types and also referring to Megas, now this could not be too drastic. It could be like Dynamax, which is technically a reference to Megas because Gigantamax is basically Mega Pokemon, but the only set it's increased temporarily is for 3 turns their HP is doubled. That's it. With a signature base move, that is different from any other mon that would Dynamax with a fire move, like T-Max Flare versus like Charizard's. So, yeah. I don't know, man. It's interesting at least. There's a regional form of a bull Pokemon, which is pretty cool. It's like we already know it's Tauros, and we saw the little boy with the Tauros shirt. So that's pretty cool. I love Tauros. I'm all here for Tauros love. This one has a Shift 8 on it, so I feel maybe it's a take a grade with Assault, right? It says the stuff with the mark was revealed via a riddle, and it hasn't been explicitly stated yet by the leaker, so it could be wrong or slightly wrong. Okay. And Dunsparce does not have that, so God. But this is really obvious. I mean, it's gonna Spaniard area and Portuguese. Shout out my Portugal people. So it makes a lot of sense. You know, there's been a bunch of bull riding there. You know, they have the capes with the bull fighting, so makes sense, right? Original form of a water ground Pokemon, Quagsire. Yo, if it's Quagsire, that'd be hype, man. Regional Wooper, that'd be cute. But at the same time, it's also Swampert, but they say a water ground Pokemon. Could be Swampert as well too. It could be Quagsire. It could be a lot of things. Seismitoad, Gastrodon. If it's Gastrodon, I'll probably cry. Smallest evolution is the regional grass female Pokemon. Why do they specify that? Like what? Have we had it in every region? Really? Who's in Gen 6? Have we really had a regional grass female Pokemon in every region? I feel like this is a stretch. We got Serena, sure. Lilligant, sure. But that's not really the regional grass female Pokemon. That's such a weird thing to say. I don't know, man. Like, okay. Go-Goats is back after haven't appearing in a Pokemon game since 2013. That's insane. Go-Goat's been MIA for 10 years almost? Has he really? Dude, I haven't even thought about it. Go-Go was cool in X and Y, man. I feel like this, like, the Go-Go fan base, y'all gotta be more vocal, man. I didn't even know this. But I knew about Venomoth not being in a deck since, like, what, Gen 1, Gen 2? Leaker mentioned there's tons of cool new Pokemon. Okay, that's cool. We like to know that. That's nice, because in X and Y, they said the same thing, and then a lot of the mons are very disappointed in X and Y. It says here, the regional bug will be Japanese themed. That's awesome. Like Sword and Shield, not every previous starter will be in the game. Duh, because Greninja's not in the game. So that means they're going to be removing some mons. Because we're only missing a few. Like, I think we're missing, what? The Sinnoh starters, the Kalos starters, and the Unnovan starters? So then, like, what? I don't, like, you know, like, what's going to happen here then? Are we going to remove some? Like, we're going to get Greninja, but the what? At the exclusion of Feraligatr? I don't know, man. As far as the leaker knows, there will be still some Pokemon after Scarlet and Violet that haven't appeared in any Switch game. So, any Switch game, by the way. Period. So, very obscure mons. Not mons from BDSP. That's a Switch game. So, we're going to have some mons that just have a bunch of Kalos mons, right? Like, I can't even think of one right now. I can't even think of one. I think Barbarco is actually in Sword and Shield. So no, he is. So I don't know. I can't. You guys probably know, right? You guys probably want to drop in the comments down below. There's probably some mons from the Kalos region and the Unova region that I can't think of right now that are definitely not in this game because they cut a lot of mons. I just can't think off the top of my head, right? Lechonk's evolution will be female looking but ugly. Ooh, like Perugly. Ooh. But at least Lechonk is cute. It's been hinted that the legendaries have 5 of something forms ? 5 of something. There could have been just 5 total, right? Which is, you know, less than Sword and Shields, but it's excluding DLC. Sword and Shield started off with 3 legendaries, which I thought was really bad. You know, like there was like no post-game legendaries, right? It was only Zamazenta, Zacian, and Alternatives. The post-game was obviously the DLC we had to get later on, which I think is looking like the future of Pokemon Switch games, right, guys? DLC. I mean, it was the same thing with BDSP. We got DLC of Arceus and Shaman and Darkrai, which I personally thought was really ass. Just program them in the game as a remake. That's a video for another day. The legendaries are rideable in some way. I feel like everybody saw this coming. They have fucking wheels on them, man. Look, this one looks like a wheel. This one just looks like a freaking pulsating. I don't even know, man. Like it struggles to swallow like a worm or some sort. But yeah, see, like this could be cool. This could be cool. Guys, what do you think down below? That's everything. Do you guys believe this stuff? Me personally, I gotta see it to believe it. Again, I'm more inclined to believe the Riddlers. I don't know if this is all the Riddlers. This is via coup. If I'm pronouncing that right. What do you guys think? Let me know down below, guys. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.